Did you know that the world's rarest cow was found here, in this remote national park in England? And I've set myself the crazy challenge of trying to find them. I've got 24 hours and planned out a 35-kilometer hike that will take me through the areas that the cow is most likely to be found in. The only problem is that these areas are also the most wild and brutal to hike in. But that's all part of the fun, so let's jump right into the adventure. Good morning, everyone. It is a wet and rainy and cold day and grey too. Look how grey. And today I'm in a beautiful part of England. It is the least populated county in all of England, the most remote national park in all of England, and I'm here on a wild adventure to try and find the world's rarest cow. They look crazy. I'll show you now. They look crazy. It'll be very obvious if I can find them. We're heading into prime cow territory. I can smell the wild cattle in the air. That's an entire lie. I have no idea. I'm extremely unprepared and unskilled for this. But we're doing a great amount of distance. I've created a custom trail that is 35 kilometers of some of the most remote landscape here. And if I was a wild cow, and I've been wild for over 800 years, I would want to go remote. I wouldn't want to be where the people are. So that's where I'm headed. So it looks like we are coming up. This looks like a cow. Let me give it a poke. Yeah, this honestly is looking promising. There's a deer just here. He's hiding in the tree line. So I feel that's an omen of good sign. It's not a cow, but it's a deer. And they're mediumly rare. Mediumly. Like, kind of. But in saying that, where we are right now does look promising. All this is cow pat. Look at it. Cow pat. So the herd I'm looking for is about 100 cattle, wild cattle. And so this looks like about 100 wild cattle came through here and just lay waste. So honestly, we might actually be onto something, because this is national park. I don't think you would have domesticated cattle running through a national park with open trails. Okay. Not good. Well, there goes all my detective work. I guess they are just leading farm-raised cattle through here. Oh, got excited there. But to be fair, we're still in the farmland of the national park. We're right in the edge. Where we're heading is deep into the valleys and the rugged mountains. Now, if I was a wild cattle, that's where I would go. We have breaking news. We've come across cows. They're not the wild cows that I'm looking for, but they are cows. And I'll tell you what, they're big boys. They ain't shying away from supper. They are pretty darn chunky. And so I'm gonna use my detective skills and ask them from, you know, because they'll have cow intel, and ask them if they've seen the wild cows around. Okay, I actually got a response. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to interpret it as make sure to like and subscribe the video. So what's really lovely about this cow hunt is that we've done it on a beautiful summer's day. You could not ask for better weather, truly. So we're heading down into that valley. That's where we're heading down into. So we're coming out to the more moorish, wild, sort of barren landscape now that I was talking about earlier. I think this is prime cow territory. So we are just coming down the last sort of valley of the day, and boy is it epic. We've got the sun to our side, casting some amazing light in. We got the rugged mountaintops in front of us. It is super beautiful, and this last descent is sort of marking almost the beginning of the biggest ascent of today. So we're gonna go right down to almost sea level, and then we've got to shoot up for about 820 meters, and that'll be the highest peak of today. So that there-ish is the mountain. That's what we're summiting. I don't know if you can hear me, but we've begun the ascent up to the steepest part of this hike, and right on cue, the weather's kicked in. We got a rainbow. We'll find cows and leprechauns here. The trail is wild. Oh, it's so muddy, it's like a minefield of mud. Oh no, right in. Soaked shoe. The trail is degraded greatly. Oh no! Another mud river. May destiny guide my hand. Oh, get this! Oh my goodness. Destiny did not guide my hand in the slightest. Oh my goodness. Just hidden behind a block away from the wind. We've summited the highest mountain, and now we're heading down the other side. We've just been in the face of the wind and the rain. It's been pretty brutal, but no cows around at all. They ain't up here. Making a quick descent down to a mountain bothy and hoping that it's not fully packed. But for those that don't know what a mountain bothy is, it is like an emergency shelter in the mountains. It's found in North England, mainly Scotland, and you can just come and use it for free. We can see the mountain bothy just there. Someone can sleep here, someone can sleep here, so it's perfect. It's a cute little hut. Not much to it, but it'll keep us out of the wind. You got all these drawings on the wall. Epic. So let's set up the tent, or not even. Let's set up, my brain's gone, Let's set up my bag. No, I can't do it. Let's set up our sleeping bag. That was so difficult. Home sweet home. So it is called Acope Mountain Refuge Hut. You know, it is basic. It is, you know, very basic, but it is awesome. Like, this is home for the night, and we've got a great view behind us. It's really amazing. We got a little bench. Luxury at its finest. So it is dinner time. So we're using the jet boil. We got some dehydrated food. Spaghetti carbonara. After a long hike, that's exactly what's needed. All right, guys, so end of day one. It is cold, so hopefully we don't get too cold in the night, but no cows today. We still got tomorrow, so I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is 7 a.m. Time to get up, see if we can find this cow. Alright, so we're coming down into a beautiful valley. Today, for the last couple of hours that I've got to try and find this cow on this challenge, the terrain is going to be stunning and not as crazy as yesterday, which is wonderful for my legs. We got probably an ascent of about 300 meters a bit later on, but for the most part we're going to be weaving in and out of beautiful valleys. And I think a remote valley makes the most sense for a cow. You're hidden away, people ain't coming here. Also, you're away from the elements, right? Wind trying to topple you over. Luscious grass from the river, some water. This is cow territory. If I'm gonna find the cow, it's gonna be in these remote valleys, and that's what we're doing today. So watch out, cow, because here I am. Yeah, that sounded intimidating. Alright guys, so the 24 hours are up and there's no cow. We've seen no cow whatsoever, but we've seen some incredible landscapes. Stayed in a bothy overnight, which is my first time doing that. Had just a really wild and adventurous hike. This has been a stunning area to hike in. It's Northumberland, beautiful remote area in England, a great national park. And although we didn't find the wild cows, perhaps we can go for a part 2, do a different remote hike and see if we can find them there. They are the rarest cow in the world, so it was a bit of a hope to try and find them in the 24 hours. But I had so much fun doing this adventure. I hope you did too, coming along and watching it. If you'd like to see more adventures like this or part 2, let me know in the comments below. And as always, leave a like, and if you want to go to any of the locations in my videos, head over to my Patreon where I put the exact coordinates so you can check them out there. So I'll see you in the next adventure.